Okay, so our job at the very first is to draw this table. Here, first column is activity, second is duration, third is earliest start, fourth is earliest finish, then latest start, latest finish, total float, free float. So these are our columns. Now here we will writing out the activities 1 2, 1 3, 2 4, 3 4, 3 5, 4 9, 5 6, 5 7, 6 8, 7 8, 8 10, and 9 10. These are all the activities. We will list them up. Now we know the durations from the diagram. We have written all the diagrams here over here, and we will write them out. So 1 to takes 4 days. We will write 4. Here you may write the unit days. So 4. This take 1 1 1. Now 6 5 4 8 1 2 5 7. Okay, so these durations are given and we have write them out. Then our job is to write out the earliest start for all the activities. Now if you look at them, look carefully, we'll start from the left. That is, for earliest calculations we will go with forward pass calculation. Okay, if you remember previous days class, that for earliest calculations, earliest time analysis or forward pass analysis, we start from the left and go towards right. So at event 1, the earliest start is 0. So from 1 the start is 0. So 1 2 and 1 3 both will have earliest start 0, and we will write them all the event uh, earliest starts. We'll write them in the above or near those event numbers, okay, in a square. So we'll write them as 0. Now if we look at 2 4, if we look at 2 4, then the 2 can be started at least 4 days after the 1 is started. Look at this diagram. These 2 will be started, these 2 will be this event will occur only when this activity will be complete, and this activity will be completed not before 4 days. This activity takes 4 days. So 2 will start after 4 days. Now if we talk about 2 4, this activity 2 4, then this 2 4 thus cannot be started before 4 days. If we start at 0, then this 2 4 can be started only at 4 days time. So that's why the earliest start of this 2 4 is 4. Similarly, look in the diagram, this 3 4 is cannot be started until these activities get completed. 1 3. So 1 3 get completes, it takes 1 days. So this 3 4 will start, may start, the most earliest time is after 1 day. That's why we will write the start of
1 day.
as 1 day. Okay. Now if we look at 3 5, 3 5, same case. This after 1 day been completed, then only 3 5 can be started. This will be 1 3 5, activity 3 5 having early start. Now if we look at event 4, the 4 9 has been started from 4. So the for case of activity 4 9, and we have forgot something, that is here on the square we will write 4, here on the square we will write 1. Make no mistake about that. Now when we talk about 4 9, look carefully, there are two paths. One takes is 1 2 4 path, second is 1 3 4 path. This 1 2 4 path takes 4 plus 1 5 days. 1 3 4 takes 1 plus 1 2 days. Now after 2 days, 4 4 9 cannot be started because this 4 plus 1 5 days has not been completed. This 2 has not been completed yet. Event 2 has not been completed. So 2 4 has not been even started. So that's why this 4 9 cannot be started. So at 4 there are two options. One is 5 and another one is 2. And if you look at the network construction rule for the earliest time analysis, we have written we will take for forward pass the maximum of the earliest start times. So here the earliest start of this 4 of this 4 9 is the maximum of 5 and 2, and thus this 5 will be our earliest start. Okay, so on 4 9 activity the earliest start will be 5 days. Is it clear to everyone?
Hello, sir.
On forward pass we take maximum
Hello.
of the paths, maximum of the earliest times, that we already learned.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Hmm.
three, sorry, 3 4 3 5 will take, sir, minimum time 6.
3
You have
5
written
takes
1.
3 5 takes a duration 6 days. Okay, what is the problem?
And sir, start time you have written 1, but it will take 6, I think.
Which activity you are talking about?
Why, sir? 3 to 5.
You are talking about 3 5. So this 3 5 can be started right after this 1 3 has been completed,
Yes, sir.
but 4 cannot be started until these all predecessors has been completed. But this 3 5 has only one predecessor, that is 1 3. This 4 has
Okay.
4 9 has four predecessors. These 1 2 2 4 1 3 3 4. These all need to be completed.
Yes, sir.
Remember the network rule. All predecessing activities to be completed before the earliest start of the succeeding activity. Can you remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, now your question is clear. Your answer is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Then
Thank you,
then
sir.
let us, yeah, welcome. Now let us go forward on 5 6. On 5 6, we'll look at 5 6. Here there is 5 6. Now this 5 has only one,
Oi.
this 5 has only one path, that is 1 3 5, and this took 7 days. So before 7 days 5 6 cannot be started. So it is the earliest start in the rectangle, in the square will be 7. So here on 5 6 the earliest start is 7. Okay, now for 5 7 this is the activity 5 7. These also have the
7.
same. Yes, yes, Arunesh, any problem? No response. Okay, now
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
uh-huh. I can't get you.
No problem, sir.
Okay, okay. Then we'll talk about 5 7. 5 7 has the same start, that it requires 7 days. Now if we talk about 6 6 8 activity 6 8, then what will be the earliest start? Please tell me.
Start 11.
11, sir.
11 11, very good. 11, so 6 8 has early start 11. Now 7 8, 7 8 takes how much days to start?
15.
15.
15.
Earliest start is 15. 8 10, what will be the earliest
17.
start for?
17, sir.
We have two options, 15 plus 2 17 and 11 plus 1 12. So the maximum we have to take for forward pass, and that will be 17. Very good. So 8 10 is 17. Now 9 10, 9 10,
Sir, 10.
17, sir.
here why 9 10, why 17? This is 5 here. On 4
10, 10.
5, 5 plus 5 it will be 10. So 9 10 having earliest start at 10. Now we look for the earliest finish. If we look at 1 2 activity 1 2, then it has earliest start on 0. Then earliest finish will be 0 plus the duration. That means on 4 days
Oh,
1 3 can be completed at the earliest, that is at 1 days. Similarly 2 4, if we talk about 2 4, then it will be completed on 5 days. This is the earliest. This can delay, but this is the earliest. Now 3 4, for activity 3 4,
2.
it will be finished at 2 days. Next 3 5, here 3 5, this starts at 1 day, takes 6
7.
days, so it will end up on 7 days. Now 4 9, 4, this is 4 9, this starts at 5, takes 5 days,
10.
so end up on 10. Now this 5 6, here 5 6, this will
11.
take 11 days to be completed. Next 5 7, 5 7 takes
15.
15. Now 6 8, 6 6 8, here It will finish at
17.
no, no.
12.
6
Seven.
8. Look carefully. 6 8
6,
starts at 11,
12.
12.
ends on 12. So it can be finished. This 6 8 only 6 8 activity can be finished on 12 days. This is the earliest finish. Before 12 days, we cannot finish it. We can finish it after 12 days also. We may take 13 days, 14 days, 15 days, but not more than 17 days. So this 17 minus 12 will be the total float. This 5 day we can delay for this particular activity without affecting the total project duration. Is the concept clear? Is the concept clear of total float? Please give me a response, yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we'll talk about 7 8. 7 8 here. It starts at
17.
15 and take 2 days, so it will be 17. Now 8 10 get
22.
finished on 22. So we can write here 22, and 9 10 takes 17. 10 plus 7 17.
17.
So between 17 and 22, 22 is the highest. So 22 will be the project duration on forward pass calculation. Okay. Now we'll start the backward pass calculation. So that means we'll calculate the latest times, and the latest times get written on the triangles just above the rectangles. Now we start where the earliest end or earliest finish is calculated, that is your latest finish. So we always equal earliest finish and latest finish. So on the top of this 22 here, we'll draw a triangle and we'll write 22 here also. Okay. So earliest finish should be equal to latest finish. That's why we are writing 22. So now we'll go backward. We'll have to go backward. So these 9 10 and 8 10 both having the latest finish is 22. Okay. Look, this 8 10 and 9 10 both have the latest finish 22. Those activities which ended up on 10 having latest finish is 22. So if it is so, then the latest start of these activities will be such as this. For 9 10 it will be 22 minus 7, which will be 15. So we can look on forward path, the earliest start of this 9 10 activity is 10. But even if we start this 9 10 activity after 15 days, then also there will be no project delay. The total project will end up on 22 days. There is no difficulty on that. So the latest start of this 9 10 is 15, and this we will write over the top of this rectangle, and we will write here on 9 10 it will be 15. This is your latest start. Is the point clear? How are we doing this? here on above 10 we have written in triangle, we have written 15 because the latest start for activity 910 is 15. Similarly, if we look at 810, this latest start time of 810 will be written on the triangle over the rectangle. That will be the latest finish 22 minus 5 will be 17. So we will write the latest start of 810 is 17. Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Now we'll go on, we'll talk about 7 8. This 7 8 has the latest finish on 17. Okay, that we can see, we have found out the 7 8 has the latest finish on 17. So 7 8 will have the earliest latest start will be 17 minus duration 2 days. So 17 minus 2, that will be 15. Similarly for 6 8 also, 6 8 latest finish is 17. So the latest start of 6 8 will be 16. 17 minus 1,
16.
yeah, right. Now we talk about 5 7. On 5 7, look very carefully, the latest finish is 15. On 5 7, latest finish is 15. Then its latest start will be 15 minus 8,
7.
which will be 7. Now on 5 6, on 5 6, you see the latest finish
16.
on 5 6, the latest finish is how much?
16.
16.
11, sir.
No, not 11, not 11.
Why, sir?
That is this is why you need to understand. You look, when we have done the calculation of 6 8, the latest start of 6 8 was 16. 17 minus 1, 16. Latest start was 16. Okay, latest start was
Okay.
16. So that means if 5 6 end up on 16, then there is no problem. If 5 6 end up at 16 days instead of 11 days, if it takes 16 days, then also this 8 can be started, this event 8 or 810 can be started after 17 days. There is no delay on the project. So the latest finish time for 5 6 may be 16, and these will not cause any delay on the total project. Understood? Why 16?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's why we will write latest finish on 5 6 is 16. Now if it is so, then on 6, on this rectangle, the latest finish will be written 16 on the triangle over this rectangle. So we will write 16. and for this 7/8 also the latest start was 15. So here we write 15, but here you see these are same. This is 22 22 17 17 15 15. This is not same. This is 16 on the triangle, latest finish may be 16, but earliest start will be 11. So now we talk about 5 6. We are talking about 5 6. So 5 6 can be completed on 16 days. So this 5 6 can be started at 12 days. So we will write a 12 here,
Yes, sir.
because this 5 has two paths. One is 5 6, second is 5 7. So we will take two values. So when we are talking about 5 6, we take that the latest start of this 5 6 is 12. So we are writing 12 here in rough. Now if we look at this 5 7, then for 5 7, here in the chart we will write for 5 6 it is 12. We will write it out in the chart that the latest start of the 5 6 is 12, but on the triangle we will not write it because there is another path which is 5 7. So now we talk about 5 7, and if we look at it, this 5 7 has latest start is 7 days. We have already calculated. So on backward pass, we choose the minimum of the two. So from 12 and 7, we'll choose 7 here and we'll write 7.
The minimum here?
Hmm?
Why are we considering the minimum value?
That is the rule. That is the rule, and that is we have written in our previous class when we have discussed the rules. When we go with forward pass, then we take maximum, and we go backward pass, we follow backward pass method, then we choose the minimum. Now the more problem you will solve, the more clearer it will be to you. Okay, now we talk about 4 9. The 4 9 of course have the latest finish is 15 days.
15.
Latest finish have 15 days. Now it will have latest start, of course, will be how much?
15 minus 5.
10 days. Very good.
10 days.
Very good. Very good. Now 3 5. Okay, we will look for 3 5. Where is 3 5? This is 3 5. So for 3 5, this 3 5 gets completed on 7. We have written here 7. So this finish will be, latest finish will be 7. So latest start will be 7 minus 6. That will be 1. So here on the triangle we will write 1, and on 4 9, we will write on the triangle is 15 minus 5, 10. Now we talk about 3 4. 3 5 being completed. Now we'll talk about 3 4. If you look at 3 4, you take 3 4 ends up on 10 days.
10 days.
Then latest start of 3 4 will be
9.
9. So in 3 there was 2 arrows, 3 4, 3 5. We have one option that was 1. Now we can get on before, because of 3 4 there is another option 9, and between these two values 1 and 9, 1 is minimum. That's why 1 to be written on the triangle. Okay, now 2 4 2 4 2 4 has the latest finish is 10. Here we can see, so we'll write 10 blindly, and then latest start of 2 4 will be how much?
9.
9. So we will write over this rectangle, that is 9. Now 1 3 1 3 have latest finish is 1. So the latest start will be 0 of 1 3. Similarly 1 2 have latest finish 9. So latest start will be
5.
5.
Will take 0.
So there are two options, 0 and 5, and we choose the minimum. That's why we'll write 0. Okay. Now, if you remember, the total float is the amount of time by which the completion of an activity could be delayed beyond earliest expected completion time without affecting the overall project duration. So if you look mathematically, then the total float is the latest start minus the earliest start. Now if we then put the values, then the latest start minus earliest start is 5 minus 0 is 5. Here 0 minus 0 is 0. Here 9 minus 4 is 5. Then 9 minus 1 is 8. 1 minus 1, 0. Then 10 minus 5, 5. 12 minus 7, 5. 7 minus 7, 0. And 16 minus 11 is 5. 15 minus 15 is 0. 17 minus 17 is 0. 15 minus 10 is 5. Now here, look very carefully. This total float 0 means we will mark them. We'll put these zeros on the total float on a rectangle to mark them out. Total float 0 means we cannot delay these activities, because if we make them delay, the whole project will end up in delay. So these activities which have total float 0 are called critical activities, and thus the path joining them is called critical path, and that is the minimum time required to complete the whole project. So we will show this this critical path by a double arrow. Okay, so 1 3 to be marked as this double arrow, then 3 5 is to be marked with help of double arrow, then 5 7 is to be marked with a double arrow, then 6 sorry no then 7 8 is marked with double arrow, then 8 10 is to be marked with double arrow. So that means this, if any activity on this path, if gets delayed, then the whole project will become delay. So we'll write the critical path consists of critical activities is 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, and the total duration of project is of course 22 days. 1 6 plus 1 7, 7 and 8 22, 24. Sorry, the total duration is here. Calculate, add them all. I am making some mistake here.
22.
Plus 6 7, 7 and 8 15, 15 plus 2 17, 17 plus 5 22, right? This should be 22 days. So now we have still one point here, that is free float, and we will discuss it on the next class as the time is almost up. So in